First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Falcons nothing. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. First line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And the Raiders have got him. Tanner Muse in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. On the carry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Complete to
Henry Ruggs.
Touchdown.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Falcons nothing. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Now Jones. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cyrus Jones on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He's brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, Ryan. And he fires one incomplete. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
No, I can't go. And sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name. How about
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
check, check. Lucky. Kill.
Ryan keeps it on the sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Raiders... hang tough down near the goal line. So it's challenge time. The referee's tablet coming out. And the big question, Charles, did that football break the plane to the goal line?
They just need any part of the ball to cross the the goal line in order for it to count. Remember, it's got to be indisputable, though. Sometimes we think it's going to be there. We can't really find it on the tablet. So we'll see what the final call is going to be.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
He was tackled at
that one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
13 yards.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders, and it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Raiders 14. Falcons, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
93.
Shotgun now for Carr. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Carr to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play action. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 92 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Raiders 14, Falcons 7. Sterling Hofrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Touchdown, Falcons! Hayden Hurst, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
For the point after.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Sterling Richter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the Raiders first down.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Jones on the return. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 24, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Ball carrier.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 22, Carr, flush to his right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake. Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Able to slither by, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
By the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown.
Tyrell Williams.
Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
On for the point after.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now Akrisios, he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Matt Bosher set to kick off.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He gives to Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike 42, Mike 42.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
1st and 10.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And 8.
To throw again is Ryan. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Third down.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at
the tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action now. Ryan flushed out right. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Daniel Carlson on for the point.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
Now 4th down and 1.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons cut into that lead. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the 2nd half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Pick it up, pick it up.
From the gun, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Falcons 19.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Now Jones. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
49-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Bowden. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least least it does get him to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should be picked, Tom.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run it with Jacobs. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Lynn Bowden with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Falcons 19.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Falcons take over.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought Bryant hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Carr. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No.
Okay. 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Tanner Muse with it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
He'll take over first and
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
It's a pickup of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Complete to Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs. 29